Hello everyone. Today we are here to learn Standard 7 subject Social Science Semester 2 Lesson number 2 India Climate and Natural Resources. Today we'll learn about the climate of India as well as the natural resources in the form of wildlife resource, then water resource as well as the mineral resources. So in general I can say that in previous standards, you have studied about Gujarat, climate, its border boundaries, then about the resources. Now it's time to learn about our country, India. India, climate and natural resources. So let us start. Here are few important points from that lesson that if you learn these points perfectly, it will be very helpful to you in conquering all the exercises as well as related to the exam also. It will be very beneficial to you. So let us start. As India is a very vast country in terms of area, there is a large diversity in the physiography, so the diversity is seen in its climates also. As we all know that our country, which is I think second most, seventh rank is there about the large land area of India. In that, due to the large area, the physiography means the classification of land area into mountains, plateaus or highlands, then oceans, in all different categories that are the physiographic divisions of India. And due to that, due to the mountains, due to the oceans, the climate changes from place to place. So let us learn that hemisphere, distance from equator, physical and distant distance from sea, mountains, plateaus, flow of sea or ocean, forest and wild place an important role in creating climatic conditions. So that's what I informed earlier. These are the factors effectable for the climate of India. Climate means the long term condition of the temperature and humidity or atmosphere of any place, that is climate. Generally we refer to the word atmosphere. The atmosphere is pretty cool today, or the atmosphere is pretty hot, or there is a high temperature in the afternoon. So these are the terms that refer to the atmosphere. And when we measure the atmosphere of any place or area, then it would be for a very short period of time, maybe up to morning to afternoon, then afternoon to evening, evening to night, the atmosphere changes. But when we say about the climate, climate is a long term condition of any place regarding the temperature as well as humidity. Humidity means the moisture present in the surface area of the earth. So that is climate. I hope you have understood the difference between climate and atmosphere. Atmosphere, it is a short term scenario for any place, while the climate refers to the long term. Long term in the sense around about more than 10-20 years, और उसका जो एवरेज हाई टेम्परेचर बनता है या उसका जो एवरेज रेनफॉल बनता है वो क्लाइमेट में गिना जाता है. Climate means the long term condition of the temperature and humidity of that place. Now Tropic of Cancer, 23-degree north hemisphere means equator. You might be knowing or you might have seen the globe of our earth. जो एक ग्लोब होता है, अ मॉडल ऑफ अर्थ, उसमें जो सेंटर में जो लाइन होती है, इमेजिनरी लाइन इन द सेंटर ऑफ दैट ग्लोब, दैट इज़ इक्वेटर. उसके ऊपर फ्रॉम इक्वल डिस्टेंस देयर इज़ अगेन अ imaginary line, that is Tropic of Cancer. The Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of India. The North India is far from the Tropic of Cancer. और वो जो लाइन है जहाँ पे सन की जो रेज़ है वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा इफ़ेक्ट करती है. सो इन दैट पार्ट, दैट ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर passes through the middle of इंडिया, एंड दैट्स वाई जो नॉर्थ इंडिया है, यानी कि ऊपर का पार्ट इंडिया का, वहाँ पे जो स्टेट्स हैं, दे एक्सपीरियंस मोर कोल्ड बिकॉज दे आर फार अवे फ्रॉम दैट line or tropic of cancer. Due to that, the climate occurs cold and middle region of India experiences heat. That is why in Madhya Pradesh, in Rajasthan, we feel more high temperature compared to the other part or North India. The rainfall occurs in India due to the seasonal winds of southwest direction. We all know कि इंडिया के जो साउथ रीजन है, इंडिया का साउथ इंडिया में जो बाउंड्रीज़ है, तो तीनों साइड पे जो वो बाउंड्रीज़ है, दे आर सराउंडेड बाय द ओशन, एंड ड्यू टू दैट द विंड कम्स फ्रॉम दोज डायरेक्शन. द एग्जैक्ट डायरेक्शन इज़ साउथ वेस्ट. साउथ वेस्ट अगर डायरेक्शन की बात करें तो गुजरात इंडिया के वेस्ट साइड में है, और नीचे जो सारे स्टेट्स हैं वो साउथ. तो वहाँ से जो सीजनल विंड्स आते हैं, दैट ब्रिंग्स द रेनफॉल, एंड दिस विंड्स आर इरेगुलर एंड अनसर्टन. बट ये जो विंड, सीजनल विंड है, वो बिल्कुल भी अनसर्टन है. दैट इज़ वाई इन गुजरात वी एक्सपीरियंस दैट कि हमारा जो रीजन है, वहाँ पे अगर रेनफॉल होता है तो वो 2-3 दिन तक भी कंटिन्यू रहता है, और जब नहीं होता तो एटमॉस्फेयर बिल्कुल ड्राई रहता है. This is one of the speciality of Indian seasonal winds. They are irregular and uncertain. That is why the rainfall is uneven in different parts of the South India. In the east and west part of South Peninsula, there is the Eastern Ghat and Western Ghat. These mountains effect on the seasonal rainfall. Peninsula are the areas where the land is covered from 3 sides by oceans. We are having Eastern Ghat, Western Ghat, and in that the mountains affect the seasonal wind, क्योंकि mountains से वो seasonal wind है वो block हो जाते हैं, या अगर वो है तो वो वहाँ से जा नहीं सकते. And that is why there is irregular and uneven rainfall. One branch of this seasonal wind of Bay of Bengal enters the northeast side of India, passes through Bangladesh with plenty of humidity. That is why that area of or the country Bangladesh has pretty high temperature. The mountains of Meghalaya and Assam are obstructed in its way, and therefore there is heavy rainfall in these two regions. Due to the mountains, the clouds and winds, they do not cross to the another areas, and that is why there is a high rainfall in Meghalaya and Assam. With the season, the wind also changes its direction. That is the speciality of the seasonal wind of India. India experiences winter from December to February, summer from March to May, and monsoon June to September. That we all know. The seasonal winds blow from Arabian Sea, brings rain in Gujarat, Rajasthan, South India, including Kerala and North India. The things or material which are stored by human beings and category based on its characteristic. The things or material which are stored by human beings or and कैटेगरी बेस्ड ऑन इट्स कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स. जो भी चीज़ें हम स्टोर करते हैं अपने घर में, वो भी उसके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स के हिसाब से ही वो रखते हैं. वी क्लासीफाई द थिंग्स. वेसल्स इन द किचन आर केप्ट एट सेपरेट प्लेस. क्लोथ्स आर केप्ट एट सेपरेट प्लेस, क्योंकि उनकी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स हमको पता है. दे आर मेड फ्रॉम स्टील और आयरन, और दे आर मेड फ्रॉम क्लोथ, और उसका यूज़ कब होता है. तो ये भी चीज़ें हम वैसे ही उनकी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स के हिसाब से ही अलग अलग रखते हैं. एंड सेम थिंग व्हेन ह्यूमंस फाउंड आउट फ्यू नेचुरल रिसोर्स, जिससे उस चीज़ को यूज़ करके हम और कोई चीज़ भी बना सकते हैं या उसका यूज़ कर सकते हैं, तो उसके हिसाब से वो स्टोरेज करता है और यूज़ करता है. The power and capacity to work which becomes the wealth of human beings are known as natural resource. So whatever things we are getting beneath the surface of earth, we store them, we use them in particular areas according to their capacity and work, and we store them in particular area, and those materials or things are natural resources for us. There are three types of natural resource: water resources, mineral resources, and land resources. Water resources, mineral resources, and land resources. So let us start from water resource. Rivers, lakes, and seas are the water resources of India. That we all know कि पानी कहाँ से आता है, तो river, lakes, seas. We all know that the main source of water is rain. Now the rivers of North India and South India, that will see. नॉर्थ इंडिया की मेजर रिवर्स कौन कौन सी है? सिंधु, गंगा, यमुना, ब्रह्मपुत्र, कोशी, झेलम, बियास, रवि, चेनाब, सतलुज आर द मेन रिवर्स ऑफ नॉर्थ इंडिया. साउथ इंडिया में मेन रिवर्स नर्मदा, तापी, महानदी, गोदावरी, कृष्णा, कावेरी, तुंगभद्रा. These are the main rivers of South India. In the way of the rivers flowing from mountains or plateaus, they are uneven plains. So whenever these rivers that flow from mountain region, which are not same all the time, so whenever the water falls from very high distance over the mountains on the ground, so the flow of the river that falls down from the height with speed, and therefore waterfalls are formed. That question is always very important, that how waterfalls are formed. Waterfalls कैसे बनते हैं, streams कैसे बनते हैं. So this is the answer, that the water of river that flows from uneven areas of plains or mountains, the area remains uneven. Whenever the water falls down on the ground from a very high distance with a great speed and height, it forms waterfall. So this is what about water resource, mineral resource, and other things that we'll learn in the next part. So up to here we'll see in today's video. So I hope you must have understood India, climate, and natural resources part 1. Thank you very much for joining, and do stay tuned for the next part. Thank you.